There is a hidden point at the center of the human brain that has, for centuries, remained shrouded in mystery and reverence. A tiny organ with immense potential, considered by many to be the missing link between the physical body and the spirit. We're talking about the pineal gland, a silent crystal within the temple of the mind, one that raises more questions than answers, and whose true nature may only now be starting to unfold. Historically cloaked in mystery, this small anatomical structure has long fascinated scientists, philosophers, and mystics alike. With each new study, more layers of its function are brought to light, revealing something far beyond its seemingly simple biology. But why has this tiny spot, measuring just 5 to 8 millimeters and weighing about 150 milligrams, become the focus of such curiosity throughout history? The answer might lie in its enigmatic aura, its strategic location, and the deep connection it appears to have with altered states of consciousness. In medical science, the pineal gland is classified as an endocrine gland responsible for producing and releasing hormones into the bloodstream. Its primary output is melatonin, known for regulating the circadian rhythm, our internal clock, and acting as a powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agent. But what if this hormone that helps regulate sleep is just the surface of something much deeper? Many studies suggest that the pineal gland is far more active in individuals who engage in meditation, introspection, and deep spiritual practices. Not by coincidence, the 17th century philosopher René Descartes called the pineal gland the seat of the soul, the point where body and spirit meet. This mysterious point of intersection seems to activate more intensely during a very specific window of time, between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. During this window, the pineal gland releases not only melatonin, but other powerful compounds, in a process that seems to mirror the natural rhythms of the universe and the night itself. It's in this period that signals of light and darkness travel through the optic nerve to reach the brain's internal clock, forming a subtle bridge between the physical body and the invisible worlds. Melatonin is more than just a sleep-inducing hormone. It boosts the immune system, protects our cells from premature aging, reduces the risk of cancer, and improves mood, memory, and mental clarity. But its production depends on one critical and often overlooked factor in modern life: the absence of artificial light at night. Constant exposure to screens and LED lights confuses the brain, preventing the proper production of melatonin and throwing the pineal gland completely out of balance. It's as if, by turning on the lights, we turn off our connection to the invisible. But there are more secrets hidden within this tiny inner oracle. The pineal gland also produces serotonin, the so-called happiness hormone, a vital neurotransmitter that deeply influences our mood, our sleep, our appetite, our memory, and even our perception of pain. When serotonin levels are balanced, life feels lighter. When they're not, inner chaos takes over. Depression, anxiety, insomnia, physical pain, emotional turmoil, lack of focus, all of these may stem from an imbalance that begins right there at the center of the head. And as if that weren't enough, during the sacred hours of the early morning, yet another substance comes into play: arginine, considered a natural analgesic, responsible for inducing deep sleep, the kind of rest that restores body, mind, and spirit. It's in this deep state of rest that dreams become portals, and consciousness can travel beyond time. And there's still one more element, nearly unknown: epithalamion. Rarely mentioned outside of scientific circles, this compound is released by the pineal gland and directly impacts cognition, learning, and information retention. It acts like a neural catalyst, enhancing the brain's plasticity, expanding its ability to absorb new knowledge and awaken dormant talents. Now just imagine, if all of this is being generated within you, every single night. What else could the pineal gland be doing in secret? And more, if it's capable of producing such essential compounds for our emotional and physical balance, could it also be a portal to higher dimensions of consciousness? Ancient traditions, from Egypt to the East, firmly believed it could. Modern science is only beginning to decode these mysteries, but with each new discovery, an ancient truth seems to be confirmed. The pineal gland is not just an organ, it's a key that can unlock access to invisible realms, forgotten wisdom, and a level of consciousness far beyond what we've imagined. So now the question is, are you ready to awaken that key within you? Physiologically, the importance of the pineal gland is easy to understand, but spiritually, what does it represent? We know this small gland is responsible for releasing essential substances like melatonin and serotonin, which regulate our emotional and mental balance. But there's something more subtle, something many sense but few can explain. Something that transcends millennia, traditions, and mythologies. Have you ever heard of the third eye? This expression echoes through countless cultures across the world, and all of them seem to point to the same place, the center of the forehead, between the eyebrows, where, according to spiritual traditions and occult teachings, lies a portal to higher perception. In Egyptian tradition, this vision is represented by the Eye of Horus, a symbol of spiritual wisdom, sight beyond the physical world, and divine protection. But what exactly is this all-seeing eye? To esoteric traditions, the third eye is the key that unlocks the doors of the unseen, a subtle organ that allows us to see beyond form and dive into the deepest layers of existence. And this is where the pineal gland comes into play, not just as a part of the body, but as a bridge between the visible and the invisible. In Hindu mythology, there's a powerful and symbolic tale. The goddess Parvati, wife of Shiva, covers his eyes with her hands, and instantly the world is plunged into darkness. Chaos erupts, the light disappears. But then Shiva opens a third eye in the middle of his forehead. And with that eye, the light returns, bringing direction, wisdom, and clarity. This eye is not a physical one. It symbolizes spiritual awakening, cosmic consciousness, a divine vision that transcends the limits of matter. In Hindu tradition, the pineal gland is directly linked to this third eye, and even more specifically, to the Ajna chakra, the sixth energy center in the body, known as the seat of intuition, inner wisdom, and spiritual illumination. In Buddhist teachings, it also connects with the Sahasrara, the seventh chakra, which represents unity with the all, ego dissolution, and a state of pure awareness. And what about the West? Here the pineal gland is often called the eye that sees beyond the eyes, the portal of clairvoyance, metaphysical vision, and expanded perception. So, is all of this merely symbolic? Or could there be something real, tangible, hidden, just waiting to be rediscovered? Modern science, interestingly enough, is starting to explore paths that seem to lead exactly where the ancients already pointed. Recently, researchers uncovered a fascinating piece of evidence. A fossilized lizard from 50 million years ago had a literal third eye, a small, light-sensitive organ on the top of its head, known as the parietal eye. And here's the striking part. It was directly connected to the pineal gland. This discovery suggests something astonishing. The human pineal gland may be the evolved version of this ancient third eye. It is located in precisely the same region of the brain where the parietal eye once existed. And like it responds to light. Coincidence? Or a forgotten remnant of a dormant potential? Even more astonishing are the recent discoveries about its internal structure. Inside the pineal gland, scientists have found crystalline formations with unusual electrical properties, strikingly similar to quartz crystals. They possess piezoelectric capabilities, meaning they generate an electric charge when under pressure. In other words, they act like tiny antennas capable of picking up subtle frequencies. And that raises a profound question. Could the pineal gland be a spiritual antenna? A biological crystal designed to receive and translate signals from other dimensions of reality. These structures don't belong to the nervous or muscular system. They're made of epithelial cells, which only adds to the mystery. Science still doesn't fully understand how they function, but some researchers believe they may be connected to phenomena like clairvoyance, telepathy, and spontaneous spiritual experiences. But how do we activate this inner antenna? How do we awaken the third eye? The activation of the pineal gland doesn't happen by chance. It requires subtlety, intention, and presence. The first key is silence. The mind must become still for the pineal to begin to open. Meditation is a powerful path. It calms the brain waves, tunes the consciousness, and makes the inner field more receptive. Deep breathing, as taught in yoga, is also essential. It oxygenates the brain, slows the heartbeat, and stimulates the subtle energy flowing through the chakras. Another important practice: exposure to natural sunlight in the morning. This helps regulate the circadian rhythm and supports the natural release of melatonin at night. And of course, reducing artificial light at night, especially from phones, TVs, and computers, is crucial. Ancient cultures knew this intuitively, and modern science is finally catching up. The pineal gland is not just a biological organ, it is a relic of consciousness, a bridge between the material world and the spiritual one. Now, just imagine a world where everyone had a fully awakened pineal gland, a world where intuition was honored, where subtle perception was cultivated, a world where empathy, creativity, and wisdom were not rare, but the natural state of being. Are we ready to awaken that world within us? If this message resonated with you, drop a comment below saying, "This made sense to me." And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next deep dive into this invisible universe that pulses inside you. Now, as we reach the end of this revealing expedition, I want to express my deepest gratitude to you for staying with us until the end. Your dedication and curiosity are the fuel that drives us to explore, demystify, and share these intriguing stories. I want to share something special with you. As a fan of the Map of Higher Self channel, you are about to embark on a unique journey of self-discovery and mental formation. I present to you the Map of Higher Self, a revolutionary ebook that will redefine your mental reality. As the creator of this content and leader of the Map of Higher Self channel, I'm sharing my deepest experiences and valuable lessons with you. Each chapter of this ebook is a reflection of my journey, filled with practical lessons I've lived and transformed into wisdom. Don't miss this opportunity to transform your life. Click the link in the pinned comment and start your journey towards self-knowledge and positivity today. Imagine yourself for a moment as one of the ancient explorers who ventured into unknown territories, guided only by the flame of curiosity and the thirst for knowledge. Every piece of information, every symbol deciphered, is like a map leading us deeper into the labyrinth of the unknown. And just like those explorers, you too are now a little closer to the truth, carrying with you a new understanding of the forces that shape our world. Your presence here is not just a personal achievement, but a valuable contribution to a vibrant community of curious and knowledge-seeking individuals. Every view, every comment, every like is a step we take together toward a deeper and collective understanding. You are not just a spectator, you are a partner in this journey of discovery. So, as we close this chapter, I invite you to reflect on today's revelations and prepare for the next steps. We will continue unraveling secrets, questioning established truths, and exploring the mysteries around us. Your participation is essential, not just for the growth of this channel, but for the expansion of our horizon of knowledge. Until the next discovery. And remember, the real power lies in questioning and understanding what is beyond the visible. And before you go, don't miss these 2 videos I've selected especially for you. They're packed with deep knowledge and fascinating discoveries that you'll love. Click on one of them and continue your journey of self-discovery and the pursuit of wisdom with the amazing content our channel has to offer.